Maggie, welcome back to No Frills Kitchen, and today we're going to be making my brown butter banana bread recipe. This recipe doesn't call for anything like brown sugar, milk, buttermilk, or sour cream, and uses things you probably already have in your pantry. It's really easy to throw together, and it's a great way to make sure your overripe bananas don't go to waste. And if you like easy baking recipes, make sure to hit the subscribe button. The first thing we need to do is preheat an oven to 180 Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, and prepare your loaf pan. Lightly coat a standard sized loaf pan with butter or cooking spray and then dust all over with flour, tapping out the excess. Set aside until needed. Now we're going to brown the butter. This is super easy, but it really adds to the flavor of the banana bread and makes it more complex. So over medium heat in a small saucepan, melt 85 grams of unsalted butter. Once the butter has completely melted, you'll notice it start to foam up. As it foams, the milk solids in the butter will begin to toast and emit a faint nutty aroma. Stir occasionally while this is happening, watching the butter like a hawk. As soon as the foam starts to dissipate, check to see if there are any browned bits in the bottom of the pan. If there are, turn off the heat and then immediately transfer to a small bowl. You've just browned butter. All in, this will take you about 2 to 3 minutes. Just make sure to watch it and you'll be completely fine. Of course, you could skip this step entirely and just use melted butter in this recipe, but the finished product won't taste nearly as good. Now, in a large mixing bowl, whisk together 250 grams of flour, 5 grams of baking soda, and 3 grams of salt. Stir in 100 grams of chopped walnuts until they're well coated in flour and set aside. In a small bowl, mash 3 extremely ripe bananas until they're very smooth. When I say extremely ripe, I really mean it. I generally let my bananas ripen to a point where they're getting really brown, and I kind of question whether or not to eat them. When they reach this stage, I just chuck them in the freezer until I have enough to use for banana bread and then defrost. It works great. To your bananas, add 2 room temp eggs, your cooled browned butter, 150 grams of granulated sugar, 50 grams of plain yogurt, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whisk these together until well combined. Then make a well in your dry ingredients and pour in the wet ingredients. Using a wooden spoon or a rubber spatula, fold these together until everything is well combined. Be careful not to overmix and risk developing too much gluten, but do make sure that there are no pockets of dry flour anywhere either. Once your batter is well combined, pour it into your prepared loaf pan and smooth out the top using an offset spatula. Move this to the oven and bake for about an hour or until a toothpick or skewer inserted into the loaf pan comes out clean. Let your banana bread cool in the pan for about 5 minutes before unmolding. You can let it cool completely on a wire rack now, or you can serve it warm. Your choice. And that's how you make a super tasty banana bread. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more recipes like this, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my next videos.